Next, children, before starting with the exercise 6.1, we shall just go through this exemplar problem given here. The question is to construct an angle of 60 degree at the initial point of a given ray. Here AB is the ray given, or it's the line segment. Since one arrow mark is there, they call it as the ray of line. So now here not marking this 60 degree with the help of protractor here. Instead you are going to construct 60 degree. So this exercise is about constructing the given angles here. See, construct an angle 90 degree at the initial point of a given ray. So here AB is the given ray. Which is the initial point, children? Of course A is the initial point. A in the B andre A is the initial point. So it means that at the initial point of any given ray we need to construct the given measurement of angle. Here see initial point andre A. At angle A we need to construct ray A, point A we need to construct 60 degree but simply don't. So at line segment A now we need to construct 60 degree without the help of protractor. How do we do is the question now. Look, they have explained here. Let us take ray AB with initial point A. So this is the initial point. We want to construct a ray AC such that angle CAB is 60 degrees. So you know that any two line segments, if they coincide, then only the angle is found. With one ray on one line segment we cannot construct the angle. So we need to draw or construct another line, another ray such that AC such that angle CAB is 60 degree. One way of doing so is given below. See how to draw this line AC. Simply you cannot draw anywhere you want. You know why? Because you need to get 60 degree as angle A, but you cannot use protractor also. How to do in that case? A simple procedure is given here, children. Taking A as center and some radius, draw an arc of a circle which intersects AB, say at a point D. Now what they are saying is keep the compass pointer at A. I will show you like this only. Keep the compass at A of any radius of your choice. They are not telling any particular measurement. Draw an arc, a little bigger arc like this, children. A bigger arc like this you draw, and which intersects AB, say at point D. See, for the line AB, it is intersecting at D, at point D. Taking D as center with same radius as before, draw an arc intersecting the previous arc, say at E. So from A you drawed an arc, that is this big arc of the circle you drawed. Now with the same measurement, don't change the compass measurement, keep at D and cut an arc on the point E, and to that intersection point we shall draw the ray AC. That is what they have said. Draw the ray AC passing through the point E. Now angle is formed, angle CAB is formed, which is the 60 degree they are telling. How can you say that this is 60 degree? Simply any measurement we want we are taking, any radius we want we are taking to draw the line. But how can you say that this angle is 60 degree? It may be 30, it may be 40, it may be 50, any angle. How, children? For that case only, we should show the justification for our construction. So steps of construction and justification for the construction is must for all the problems of this exercise, that you should keep in mind. So angle CAB is the required angle 60 degree. Now let us see how this method gives the required angle 60 degree is the question. How to prove that this angle is 60 degree andre? Join in DE, this justification they are giving here. Join in DE, which is D, this is point D, this is join. See, with dotted line you can see clearly, you can go through this in your textbook, children. Join in DE, if you join the dotted line, what you get, you see. Then this length AE is equal to ED is equal to DA. How? By construction. Just now we learned previously how to draw the angular bisector. No, based on that, children, we can say this length AE, ED, AD means the small triangle what we have got here, the small triangle AED what you have got here, all the sides are equal. How? By construction. Therefore this angle is formed now. Angle EAD is an equilateral triangle, and angle EAD, which is the same angle, which is the same as angle CAB, is equal to 60 degree. So equilateral triangle anta first they proved, children. Then angle EAD, which is same as angle CAB, both are same. Why? See, this line you are taking half angle, one more small angle if you take also, that angle is one more points I will mark here as F and G anta ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು arc I will draw. Angle FAB also equal. So anywhere you mark angle, it is equal, and it is equal to 60 degree, of course. Like this you should give justification for all the problems, children. Please go through this exercise, example problem once. Now I will be starting with exercise 6.1. First question is, construct an angle 90 degree. Simply don't draw line of your choice and use a protractor, or draw simply straight line. You will go wrong. How to construct line? This method, by not actually using the protractor but with the help of compass. And at the initial point of a given ray, and justify the construction. Look children, justify the construction is being simply you cannot finish. You have to justify the construction as it is asked here. Now we shall construct 90 degree, and in the second problem we shall construct 45 degree at the initial point of ray and justify the construction. Next, construct the angles of following measurement: 30 degree, 22.5 or half, 15 degree. Verify them by protractor they have given. So once you construct, if you hold the protractor at exactly at A, that angle should be 60 or any required angle asked. Construct an equilateral triangle and given its side, and justify the construction. So here they are asking us to construct the equilateral triangle. How we shall see, children? So first problem is to construct 90 degree at the starting point of the ray. We shall start with it. So we shall start with the exercise 6.1. First main, you need to construct 90 degree at the initial point of a ray. For that, children, for all the problem basically here, the line segment should be drawn first. So any measurement line segment you can draw. It is up to you. No, don't take less than 5, because the diagram figure will be too small, children. So always take more than 5, or exactly 5 centimeter as the line. You can choose any centimeter of your choice. So I will choose 6 centimeter here. So I will draw the line segment AB, which is of 6 centimeter, with the help of pencil and scale. Thus I draw the line AB, which is of 6 centimeter. Now next, children, and one more thing I wanted to tell you. As and when you draw something, cut an arc or whatever it is, children, labeling and the measurement is very important, and especially do the labeling. Without labeling, if you full construction if you do also, it's of no use, it is meaningless. So do the labeling as and when you draw the lines or mark any points of intersection of the arcs, children. So next step is, as I explained during the example problem there, we need to construct. One more thing you should know, always when you draw the ray or the line segment, children, the initial point, so A is the initial point. Sorry, we will not keep the arc or end the line. I will draw the ray AB. So initial point is A. At A we want 90 degree now. So take the compass, keep the compass pointer at A of any measurement of your choice. Any measurement of your choice you can take, and draw an arc like this. Draw it little bigger only, no problem. So like this, with the help of compass, draw an arc. Don't change the measurement of the compass, that is important. Now that coinciding point I am labeling as C, since I have already chosen A and B. Now without changing the measurement of the compass, keep it at C and cut an arc, children. Cut an arc and I will label that intersection point as D, and now again I will keep it at D and cut an arc. Look, since same measurement is there, now it did not coincide for me. Which one did not coincide? Look, this did not coincide. So again I kept at A and extended this arc, first big arc which I drawed. All that you can do if you want. So D admele I will label it as E. So what did I do? First draw the ray of, I took 6 centimeter. If you want 5 you can take. You can take 3-4 centimeter also. As I said you, the figure will be too small for to draw arcs and all. It will be difficult for you. So only I said you to choose 5 or more than 5. I have chosen 6 centimeter. Then for some measurement with compass, I drawed this big arc. Which big arc? This big arc I drawed. And that intersection point with ray I labeled at C. Again with same measurement of compass, at C I kept a center and drawed an arc D. Again I kept at D with same measurement, cutted an arc E and labeled them as C, D, E. Next, what is next step is, next what we need to do is, children, again don't change the measurement of the compass. Same ED, CD, AC in the A arc eshtittho ade measurement irli. This point D is there, no? Keep the compass pointer at D and cut an arc. The same measurement, keep it at E. Look, keep it at E and cut an arc. Now both the arcs are meeting or coinciding at one point, children, and I am labeling it as F. How did we get point F? With the same measurement of compass, kept at D, an arc. E in the one arc. Both the arcs are coinciding at point F. Now I will draw a straight line through this F, AF. After joining, I get the figure something like this. Look, children, I drawed a line starting from A, passing through the intersection point F. Now, don't you think this angle A is 90 degree? This angle A formed, so is 90 degree, children. Now to verify, what we will do is take the protractor, keep it at point A, that is the initial point of our ray AB, and check whether the angle is 90 degree. Let me unclip the paper. Look children, I have placed the protractor correctly on the line or the ray AB. Now look, the line which I drawed and the 90 degree line of the protractor are coinciding so neatly, so that we can say now the angle, this angle also let us label, or FAB only you can choose, children. Angle FAB is clearly 90 degree. Look, without the help of protractor, with the help of compass, we so neatly constructed 90 degree. Similarly, next, just think, children, common sense. What all we did for 90 degree, you remember the steps. Same thing we need to do, but we need to construct now. Second problem is 45 degree. What to do? You can think. Before that, simply if you keep the protractor and show 90 degree, it is not enough. You need to justify the construction. So justification step, simply I will tell you here by showing the figure. You can put it in words and write in your classwork, children. So to do that, what we shall do is, now children, you have marked the point D here, no? From A to D, I will draw dotted line. Do it with both the hands. Since I am recording, I am doing with single hand, but you don't do it. Now, I draw the dotted line here. What did I get? Angle DAB I got, children. What did I get? Angle DAB. How much is angle DAB means, I will tell this dotted line idiyalla, illinda idu, hige. Angle DAB is 60 degree, I will tell. And similarly, how means, you can keep the protractor and check, children. Why 90 degree li adu line segment perpendicular angular bisector if you see, so exactly it is 60 degree. Similarly, this angle DAE form ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, angle DAE will be now equal to 30 degree. Why children? Because AF is the angular bisector for angle DAE. Angle DAE ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, angle DAE ಗೆ if you want, it is confusing means here also you can draw one dotted line like this. Do it with both the hands as I said you. Angle DAE is equal to, for angle DAE, AF is the angular bisector. Hence, angle DAE is equal to, DAF you can say. Angle DAF equals angle EAF. Both these angles are now 30 degree. This is also 30 degree. And this angle is there now children. It is 60 degree. So, for whole angle FAB, what do we do is, it is angle FAB is what? Angle FAD plus DAB angle FAB. How much is angle FAB? We don't know. We are finding out. But we know what is angle FAD. Just now we wrote it is 30 degree. DAB is 60 degree. 30 plus 60 is clearly 90 degree children. This is how we need to show the justification.